many graphs. You also made many graphs on the notebooks also. But in this software, you can also plot your graph directly using few set commands. Clear? Okay, so this window will appear whenever you will open your MathWorks account. Clear? So what is this? This is the, on the left side, there is a files option where your all file will get appear. And on the left side, what is the right side, there is a command window. What is the command window? You will write your commands and then correspondingly you can check your output. What is the corresponding output for each input? Clear? So here will be all files in the file section. In the command window, you will type your commands and corresponding your output will appear. On the left side in the below part, there is a workspace also where you can see all the variables. Suppose you have given x equal to 2. So here that variable will appear. I'll show you how it will work. Now, suppose I have opened one, this is the command window. Don't look at this code. This is just creation of the matrix. This is the command window. So if I will write here x equal to 2, can you see x equal to 2 is appearing here? So now the value of x is 2. Clear? You can write here y equal to 3. Now the y value is equal to 3. So you can deal with different variables. In this like command window, you can type different variables and you can get your output. This part is clear? Please let me know so that I can continue. Yes, this part is clear. Please send me acknowledgement in the chat window so that I can continue with the next part. How you can type your commands in the command window. Okay, fine. So this is the command window. So here you can type, but what is the here if you will type, then these commands will get lost after some time. So that's why we always make a new file from the top. We will create the new script. Then if you will write your command here, suppose x equal to 2 and y equal to 3. Then if you will run here, then you can save these files also for future use. You can save this file. Suppose I have saved it to basic. Clear? Then after that, if you will run open this file again, then this file will get again open. Clear? So these are the file window is there and command window is there. Clear? Now I'll tell you few basic things which we will use throughout this session. Please note down. One command is CLC. CLC is used to clear the screen. Clear the screen, you can type CLC. So at every code, we always prefer to write CLC so that whatever the output of our code will be there, only that output will be on the window. Otherwise, everything, the previous data will get deleted. So CLC is used to clear the screen. Now you can see at the top, this is a workspace window. So here are the two variables which are present in the previous code which I have run. So if I will write here clear all, sorry, I will write in the command window. You can write in the file window also clear all. Just wait, sorry. Let me check for this part. Okay, I have to save this. If you will write here clear all, and if I will click on run, then you can see so this window will get cleared and these are the different variables. If I will click on x equal to 2, y equal to 3, so you can see output of this window is appearing here, x equal to 2, y equal to 3. Clear? If I will write here x plus y, what will be the answer? The answer will be 5. So by default, it will save the variable into ANS variable that is called answer variable. Clear? Otherwise, you can write it also c equal to x plus y. Then if you will run this program, then c is equal to 5 will come. Clear? Otherwise, if you will not give any variable on the left side, it will come in the ANS variable that is answer variable. So many variables are inbuilt also in this MATLAB platform. I'll show you. There is the pi variable, pi. If you will type pi, then it will take the value of pi. If you will type EPS, it will take the value of epsilon. INF, it will take the value of infinity. So these are the different variables which are already in the MATLAB platform. So you can use these variables in your equations directly. Clear? So these are the predefined variable. So these are the few commands which you can use. I'll tell you how rest of the command will work. Like suppose I have written who here, WHO. So who will give you number of variables, how many variables are there and what are the variables. So C, X, Y, there are three variables in this window, and whose, it will give you the size along with the bytes. How, what is the size of each variable, how many bytes it is taking in the space. So these are the extra commands. You all can try these commands also. Clear? Okay. Now starting with our main part, that is initially what we will do. We will make a program to perform all the basic operations, because plus, minus, multiply, divide, all these are the basic arithmetic operations which you can use in your codes. So you should know how it will work. So basically, if you will type in the MATLAB window, you can open the basic program, or you can write here simply C equal to X plus Y. It will give you the sum. If you will write D is equal to X minus Y, you can take bigger value of it also. So if you will run this program, it will give you the like 45 plus 3, it will give you the addition. D is taking the difference. If you will take E is equal to X divided by Y. So all these are the symbols. Plus is for addition, minus subtraction, everybody know. And for division, we will use the divide sign. So it will take only the quotient. 45 by 3 will take only the quotient. And suppose you want to take the remainder, then you can compute it using modulus function also there. So you can multiply this also. Suppose f equal to x star y, x star y. So this is about the multiplication. Is it clear? So all basic operations are clear to everybody. Please acknowledge. Everybody please acknowledge that you can type all the arithmetic operations, plus, minus, addition, subtraction for, and multiplication, division. You can find your modulus also using mod functions. Okay, thank you so much. So you can all try these basic operations. Okay, now one more thing I want to tell you, how you can plot the graphs, because this is also the part of our program. So the command is simply plot command. Okay, this I will tell you after the vectors. Just wait. So this is the basic program of arithmetic addition, subtraction, arithmetic operators, and this is the code. I share this code with ma'am also. So here I have taken proper variables, sum to find the sum, subtraction, multiply, divide. Exponential means raised to power. So a raised to power b means suppose a is 10, b is 2, it will calculate 10 raised to power 2. One function is their mod function, which computes the remainder. So a or b ka whenever you will divide, whatever will be the remainder, it will give the remainder. Clear? That will be in the using the mod function. So now the main part is how you can create a matrix. Can you acknowledge me what is the matrix? Matrix is a collection of rows and columns. Everybody knows? Matrix is the collection of rows and columns. Please acknowledge. Yes. So how you can create a matrix? Initially, I'll tell you how you can make a single row. I have written CLC. Suppose X equal to 1, 2, 3. You have to write the Renu ma'am, my screen is clearly visible because this font is very small.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's visible.
Okay. Okay. X equal to square bracket symbol is there 1, 2, 3, and you will press enter. Now this X is having only one row which is having three values 1, 2, 3. Clear? And if you will write X equal to 1 separated by semicolon, semicolon 2, semicolon 3, and then square bracket close. If you will press this, this will take it as a column. Clear? So if you want to create a row, you have to write all the values in the square bracket without semicolon. But if you will separate each value by semicolon, if you will separate it, then it will become a column. So can anybody judge how we can make a matrix which include row as well as column? I want to make a 2 by 2 matrix. Can anybody write in the chat window how I can make 2 rows with 2 columns? The hint I am giving you, what you have to do, row, if we want to put the values in the row, don't put semicolon. If you want to make the semicolon, yeah, very good. Jaskirat has given the answer. 1, 2, 3, semicolon, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Very good, beta. So, I'm writing the command of Jaskirat. 1, 2, 3, semicolon, 4, 5, 6, semicolon, 7, 8, 9, close. Now, what it means? This means this is the first row. Then this will be the second row. And then this will be the third row. Here, if I will press enter, so this matrix will appear. This is 3 by 3 matrix. Clear to all? So it depends that what can be the size of our matrix. It might be 2 by 2, it might be 3 by 3. As per your requirement, you can create. So that means if you will create like this, x equal to 1, 2, and in the second row I put only one value, 4. Then what will happen? It will give you error because here should be number of values should be 2, but I have given only 1. So it has given error that this is not the exact correct way. So what we can do? X equal to 1, 2, semicolon, 3, 4, close. Now it is the 2 by. Let me write CLC because. So I am making one matrix X equal to 1, 3, 13, 34, semicolon, 56, 43, close. So it is 2 by 2 matrix. Clear? Yes. Is it clear to everybody? That please acknowledge that can you create 2D matrix now? Okay, thank you so much. So this is the creation of 2D matrix and 3D matrix. This is the code for it. Now comes to the, I'll show you the meaning of display here. You can note down. You can write this disk command whenever, I think so you have already done one or two programming language, C, C++. There you will write printf, scanf and cout in the C++. Here you will write disk command to display whatever you will write here, that will be displayed. So in the single quotes, I have written the 3 by 3 matrices. So this line will automatically appear in the output window, and this A, and A is the matrix, so after that A will appear. So whatever you will write in the single quotes, that will appear as such on the screen. Clear? And whatever is after the percentage symbol, that means this is a comment line. So you can note down in the MATLAB language, percentage symbol is used for the comments. So that means this is only visible to you. Compiler will not run this command. Clear? So if I want to run like right here, display disk welcome. Clear? If welcome to this workshop. Suppose I have written this line here. Clear? And if I will run this, can you see this message will appear here? So whatever you will write in the single quotes, that message will appear on the command window. Clear? Now comes to the second part, that is, this is the 2D matrix creation, this is a 3D matrix creation. Clear all is used to clear all the existing variables. Suppose one matrix is A is equal to 1, 3, 45 and 20, 32. So this is my one of the matrix. If you will write semicolon after that, then this result will not appear at the output. Otherwise, this will also get print. I'll tell you how it will work. So suppose R equal to, there is an inbuilt function rank. You all can note down, because whenever you are doing it on notebook, you solve it like from the beginning to the end, you solve entire question. But here are the direct commands to find the rank of the matrix, to find the eigenvalues, eigenvectors here. So if I will write here rank of A, and I can put here semicolon, and if I will write it disp, the rank of the matrix is disp R. So what it will do, it will print the rank of the matrix is line initially, then after that it will display the rank of this matrix which is given here. So I am deleting semicolon here. I will tell you what is the difference. Now you can see matrix A will appear at the top and the rank of matrix is 2. This is the answer. Clear? So the rank of this 2D matrix is 2. If I will write semicolon here, then this result will not appear at the output window. You can see here. Only the answer is the rank of matrix is 2. So if we want that, we want to display the answer of our variables also, don't put semicolon after that. So I have removed this semicolon from here. Then I am going to run it again. So this is the matrix and along with its rank. Please acknowledge me whether rank of the matrix is clear to all. Is how you can evaluate the rank of the matrix. Kindly acknowledge me. Okay, you all can try the rank of 3D matrix also. There is no change. What you have to do, you have to create the 3D matrix first. Suppose this is the 3D matrix. Here I am giving the third row also, 32, 56, 43. And then I will click on here. Then you can see this is the matrix and the rank of this matrix is 3. So you can easily check by typing the rank command. So this is about creation of the matrix and the calculation of the rank of the matrix. What you can do, you can try another matrices and you can print the rank of different matrices. Then you can manually evaluate. The answer will be same. Clear? Or you can verify your answers by typing it here also and you can solve it on your notebooks also. Okay, now coming to the next part, that is this is the rank, that is the eigenvalue and the eigenvector. So what is the command? I'll tell you how this command will work. I'm directly copying and pasting this command. This is the matrix. If I will write this command, IEIG, this is the inbuilt function which is used to calculate the eigenvalues and eigenvectors simultaneously. EIG of A. What is A? A is our matrix. Clear? So I have written this command EIG. This is the inbuilt function which calculates the eigenvectors and eigenvalues simultaneously. So the output of this function will be two. One is the all eigenvectors, second is the all eigenvalues. Clear? I can print these eigenvalues and you can type here. If I will run this, you can check it. I will delete the semicolon from here. We'll run this. Just wait. Now you can, I am putting the I am not required, like I will delete this. We don't want the rank of the matrix now. We just want the eigenvalues and the eigenvectors. Clear? Now you can see eigenvalues are at the diagonal. Can you see here? All these values are at the diagonal. So what, and these are in decimal, but what you can do, everybody know there is a round function which will make decimal to the integer values, and there is one diagonal function which will print only the diagonal values. Clear? Please note down these two functions. One is the diagonal values, DIAG, diag eigenvalues. So what you are doing? You are simply calculating the diagonal of eigenvalues. I will show you how it will work. If I will run this, you can check here. Only diagonal values are appearing here. 57, 3.7, 14.34. So lambda is containing all the diagonal values. Clear? Now what please acknowledge me whether these two parts are clear to all. Those who are sending unnecessary messages, you can leave this call. Me? Am I audible? Sorry, there is the internet issue in between. Okay, thank you so much. Please, those who are sending unnecessary messages, you can leave this call. I prefer that only those should join who really wants to learn something. Otherwise, it's not necessary to attend this call. Fine? Okay, so everybody knows how to compute eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Please acknowledge me. Please write down the function which I have used to compute the eigenvalues. Write in the chat window how you can compute the eigenvalues. Can anybody write? Suppose A is the matrix, how you can compute the eigenvalues? Yeah, very good, Ria. So eigen function is there which will return you eigenvalues and eigenvectors. And because it is a matrix, so what you can do, you can directly compute the diagonal values. Because I'll show you again. So diagonal values it will take 58, 414. Clear? So round, why we have used round? Because whenever you will use round, it will convert the decimal part into the integer part. And here are the eigenvectors. Normally these vectors will not appear when you will compute manually, but these are the normalized value. So this will appear in the decimal forms. Otherwise, you can convert normalized to unnormalized values. Clear? So, but MATLAB will give you normalized values. So that's why these are in the decimals. Okay. Coming to the next part. It's very important part, curve tracing. Everybody, all of you have done this curve tracing. You have plotted this curve for different curves, but it's very simple in case of MATLAB. What you have to do, you have to write few commands, then you have to just write the plot commands. Clear? But initially, I'll tell you how plot command will work. Please note down carefully. Suppose x equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear? And y is equal to 3, 5, 7, 1. Semicolon. I will write plot. There is a plot command which plot the graph between x and y. So if I will write plot x comma y, it will plot these values on the x-axis and corresponding these values on the y-axis. So if I will run this, just wait a minute. I'll write here because this is the output of this. I'll write here x equal to 1, 2, 3, y is equal to 34, 2, and suppose 76. Clear? There are three values in the x, corresponding there are three values in the y. Plot x comma y. So if I will run this command, you can see one figure window will get appear. Is it visible? So it is on the x-axis. For the 1 value, the output is 34. For the 2 value, output is 1. For the 3, the output is 76. Clear? And you can give the labels to your this window if you will write X label. So X label in the single quotes you will write suppose x-axis, and for the Y label LABEL. Sorry, there is a spelling mistake. LABEL. And for the Y label, you will write suppose y-axis, whatever you want to write on the x and y-axis, you can type it. And one thing you can give the title, suppose graph. Clear? So all these things will be on your figure window. This is a figure window. Now you can check. On the x-axis is written. On the y-axis is written. And as the title, graph is written. Is it clear? So now if I will write here theta, thank you so much. So now, because I have you have written this command, now I will tell you how you can plot your curve tracing commands, which you have already done in your syllabus. Clear? So I'll open this code. Just wait, I'll copy this code and paste this there. One by one, I will tell you the meaning of each command. Please look here properly how it will work. Okay, I will delete the comment so that there will be no confusion. Now see, only 4 commands are there. Now see, A is equal to 1. What is the curve? Title of the curve is R is equal to A plus 1 plus cos theta. Already you have done in your maths, like math subject, ki for this curve, this will be the output. Already you have plotted. So R is equal to A into 1 plus cos theta. This is the command. So how you have to write it? Simply, this is R equal to A. This symbol is multiply. Bracket में क्या आएगा 1 plus cos theta. Now what is theta? You will give the range of the theta because theta will vary from 0 to 2 pi. It will vary. Clear? So there is the function line space. Please note down. Line space is the function which will take values from 0 to 2 pi. The range is from 0 to 2 pi. And how many values are there? It will take 100 values of theta. Clear? If I will display theta here, okay, let me run this first. Let me run this code first. It's very simple. You have to write only 2 commands and then you have to click on polar plot. This plot will appear. Clear? Now, if I will write here theta, so now there are 100 values of theta because we have written here 100. If we will write here 50, it will take 50 values of theta. If you will write here 500, it will take 500 values of theta, but the range is from 0 to 2 pi. And the meaning of line space means it will equally take all the values. The distance is equal. 0 to 0.0635, 0.1, all the values, the difference in all these values will be equal. Clear? So all these are equally spaced values. So this is theta. A by default, we are taking A as 1. So simply R is equal to A into 1 plus cos theta. And the command is, here we are not making the Cartesian plot, we are making the polar plot. So we are writing polar plot theta comma R. So with respect to theta, what will be the value of R? It will be plotted here. So you can check it at your desktop also or your computers also. If you will write polar plot, this type of window will get appear. And in the title, I have written as curve R equal to 1 plus cos theta. Now you can see theta symbol is here. Clear? Just wait. Theta symbol is here because I have written slash theta. MatLab, it automatically picks its symbol as theta. So I'm writing this code in the chat window. If you want to copy, you can take it and you can try it. Is it clear? So only 4 to 5 lines are there and you can plot your direct function like polar plot is there. For the curve name is R is equal to A into 1 plus cos theta. So theta values you are giving. So it is varying from 0 to 2 pi and the range is how many values you are taking? You are taking 100 values. Clear? Is it clear to all? Please acknowledge. Yes, please acknowledge. Okay, fine. So now next is similarly, beta, you can plot all the curves. Suppose what you have done here, this is the eigenvalues we have already done. Okay, this is a polar plot. Now, R equal to A sine 3 theta. Clear? So this is the curve of this. Already you have done this also. You can match with your books also. A sine 3 theta. So I'll tell you how we have plotted this curve. You can make different files of this also, but I am putting in the same file. You can make different files. Yeah. Here we are converting our, what you are doing, I'll tell you line by line. CLCs choose to clear the screen, clear all will clear all the variables, clear. After that, A is equal to 1. We are giving, initially we are giving value of A as 1. Then theta is equal to 0 to 2 pi 1000. It means we are taking 1000 values between 0 and 2 pi. And what is the curve name? R equal to A sine 3 theta. So this is the curve which we want to trace. Clear? Now we are plotting it into the Cartesian coordinates. Already you know, ma'am told me that you know this function x equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sine theta. This is the function. Clear? R cos theta is used to compute polar coordinates into the Cartesian, and r sine theta is a function which you will use to convert polar into the Cartesian for y. Clear? So plot x comma y karoge aap, then what will happen? It will give you the curve like this. X comma y. Here is the 0 axis. You can note down. In between is the 0 axis. So above the 0 there will be 2 loops and one is below the 0. So you can set the labels, X label, Y label and title. You can on your grid, you can off your grid also. So these are the few options which are present in the MATLAB. Let me paste this code also. You can also try this code. Only difference is R equal to A sine 3 theta, and in the previous, what you have given, you have mentioned the different curve tracing equation, that is 2 sine theta. Clear? So you can change your equations here and you can try different equations using this software. I'll send you this code. Please let me know if any confusion is there. It's very simple. Please let me know. Is it clear? You can, in between whatever is written in the green, that is the comment. That means these are visible to you only. This is just for your reference. What you can do, you can delete this comment also. You can put comments according to you also. Clear? X is equal, you can delete this. This is just give you the equal axis above with the 0 and below the 0. This is just what? Grid on means it will on the grid in between the graph. X label is there, Y label is there. Just to give the titles, you can type X label to give the title to the x-axis, label to the x-axis, Y label to give the label to the y-axis, and then you can write the title which will appear at the top. Only the line is A sine 3 theta. Yes, clear to all. Plot curve will be there, beta. If you will write plot here, only then you will get the graph between X and Y. Please acknowledge me whether this particular code is clear. Yes, anybody please acknowledge me whether this code is clear. If you have any doubt, you can ask. You can write your question in the chat window also. Okay, fine, thank you. Okay, now comes to one more curve is there, that is x cube plus y cube equal to 3xy. In this case, I'll tell you how you can plot this curve. X cube, I'll show you the screenshot, just wait from current slide. Yeah. So x cube, but dot is there because it is element by element raised to power. अगर आप simple लिखोगे x cube, वो single value का raised to power करेगा. But if you want to do raised to power for all elements of x, then you have to write this dot command. Clear? So there is the f implicit, means there is the inbuilt function, that is f implicit. At the rate xy का meaning क्या है कि this function is having two variables only. One is x and one is y. There are only two variables in this function, x and y. What is the equation? X cube plus y cube minus 3axy. This is the equation which is written at the top also. Now, minus 10 to 10 means the size of this figure window. It is minus 10 to 10 in the x-axis and minus 10 to 10 in the y-axis. So this is the size of this figure window. Clear? So this is the inbuilt function. If you will run this code, and a we have assumed by default 1. If you will run this, it will implement this equation x cube plus y cube minus 3xy, and the figure size is minus. You can change this figure size better. You can write it minus 20 to 20 also, minus 30 to 30 also. Whatever size you will do, it will work accordingly. So for your reference, I'll run this code also. So you can see here, this window will appear. Clear? So F implicit is clear to all? F implicit. F implicit means direct function is there, which is using variables of x and y. And the equation is x cube plus y cube minus 3xy. So I'll post this code here for your reference. You can copy these codes for future use, because directly you can plot different curves using this MatLab platform. Clear? Okay, now comes to the last part. That is the area under the curve. Area under the curve. Suppose already you have done questions that for the normal distribution curve, what would be the area if it will be the left of the minus 0.6? So I have taken the same question. So there is the value. You already picked mu as 0 and sigma as 1. Mu as 0 and sigma as 1. Already you picked this. Clear? So x equal to minus 0.6. This value we are taking because we want to compute the area left of the minus 0.6. So this value we have picked. So there is the direct function, that is the norm CDF. Norm CDF means this is basically cumulative distribution function, which will take x. What is x? Minus 0.6. Mu. What is mu? Already you have given it as 0. And sigma. What is sigma? It is 1. Clear? So if you will apply this function, the area, the left of this will get automatically computed. So if I will copy this code and I'll tell you how it will work. You can, one by one, you can note down all the statements here so that you can practice all the commands. So you can see all these are commands. Again, I am repeating whatever is written after the percentage symbol. These are the commands. Clear? So mu is equal to 0, sigma is equal to 1, and x equal to 0.6. These specifications we have already given. The direct function is norm CDF. Why using norm CDF? You can compute the area for this normal distribution function curve. That is area underscore left will have this area, and you can print this area by writing display command or by just removing the semicolon after this command. So area comes out to be 0.27425. Is it clear? Let me paste this code again. You can type this. Num2 str I have picked because already you have done in certain languages like C, C++, that whatever you will return, because this is the number, to convert it into string, we are used num2 str. Please acknowledge me whether this part is clear, how you can compute the area. Only one command is there, that is norm CDF. Norm means for the normal distribution. CDF stands for cumulative distribution function, and it will take 3 parameters, x, can you try these codes now? Please acknowledge me. Okay. So now you can try different curves, like if you will write how to take the matrix. Okay, I am giving you one question, just type in the chat window. You can just try. If you don't know, I will give the solution. Create a 3D matrix. Write down the command of this. How you will create a 3D matrix. 3 by 3 matrix. Just write down the statement of this. Create a 3D matrix. Anybody? Okay. 1, 2, 3, comma 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, fine. Okay, somebody has written it with the commas. I'll tell you how it will appear. So, x equal to 1, comma 2, comma 3, semicolon, 4, comma 5, comma 6, semicolon, 7, comma 8, comma 9, and close. Yeah. So, this will appear, or you can omit these commas, then also it will appear. Clear? Okay. For the same, how you can compute the rank of this matrix? Which statement you will write to compute the rank of this matrix? How you can compute the rank of this matrix? What you will write? Yeah, very good. The direct command is rank of A. Then automatically rank of this matrix will appear. Rank is in small letters. R is in the small letters, not in the capital. Okay. How you can compute the eigenvalues of this matrix? What statement you will write? Eigenvalues. Yeah, very good. And this function will return two parameters, eigenvalues as well as eigenvectors. So eigenvalues are what? They are like a matrix which are having only diagonal values are eigenal. So we use DIAG function, diagonal function to get only the eigenvalues. Clear? And we will round that values by using the round function. Clear? And then after that we have printed like plot function we have used to plot our data of x and y. So we can do multiple plots. 7, 8. Close. If I will write plot xy, it will give only the line. I'll tell you how it will work. Just wait. I have to written right here because it is taking this particular code as input. CLC clear all the existing variable. X is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Y is equal to 32, 4, 56, 76. Clear? Plot x comma y. So if I will run this, you can check this will appear, but I can give you a like few statement extra also. If I will write here in the single quote, I will write here star and of the red color R. Then you can see here the stars are appearing with the red color. And if I will write here single line, so these stars will be joined by the single line. Now you can see all these stars will be joined by single line and having the color of red. So you can do different manipulations here by changing your plot statement. One statement everybody note down, you can write down help. Help command if you want to take help of anything, help plot. So it will open the documents of plot. Clear? So it will open this particular like lines it will give so that you can take the help key, what kind of plot statements are there. You can click on title, X label, whatever the documentation for plot is there. So it will open the entire documentation of the plot. You can see. In this way, MATLAB documentation will get open because it's not possible for us today that we can do all the functions here. But yes, you can search different functions here by writing the help command. You can see a different type of sine waves are there, cosine waves are plotted here, multiple plots are there, subplots are there. So many statements are there. You can take help from the MATLAB and it will give you different functions which we can use here. Clear? Okay, next is these are the mathematical functions. Is it clear whatever we have covered till now? Please acknowledge me. Is it clear to everybody? rank, eigenvalues, creation of matrices, and plotting. In the curve tracing, what we have done, we have just given plot command, polar plot we have used. Okay, what is line space function? Line space. Can anybody acknowledge? Line space 0 to 2 pi comma 100. What it will do? You can raise your hands. If you want to speak, you can raise your hands. I will unmute you. What is line space? Yes, is there anyone who wants to speak? Okay, you can note down line space is the function which takes the value from 0 to 2 pi, which are minimum limit is it is going to take 100 values of theta. Very good. So it will take 100 values of theta starting from 0 till 2 pi, equal values. All these values are spaced equally. Clear? So we have, because we will give the range. If we want to make a plot, then we have to give the range of few values. So we are giving the values of theta 100. Correspondingly, we are computing like this x equal to r cos theta. I'll show you again. This one, suppose r equal to a plus cos theta. So theta values are suppose 100 values. Correspondingly, cos value will be computed. 1 will be added. It will be multiplied by a. Then 100 values of r will come. So then you are giving the polar plot. This is not the Cartesian plot. In the Cartesian plot, you plot x and y. In the polar plot, you can use theta and r variables. Clear? So here the description of line space is also given. So polar plot use करके आप theta और r में ग्राफ बना सकते हैं. 1 plus cos lab mathematical functions which are inbuilt. Different mathematics function which are inbuilt. You can use different function like sine, cos, tangent, cotangent. These are simple basic functions. You can use hyperbolic functions also. You can compute inverse of particular numbers also. Degrees. All these are in the radians. If you want to compute using degrees, then you can do sine d, cos d, etc. Basically, inbuilt functions are there like factorial. If you will write factorial of particular number, then factorial will appear. Square root function is there, clear? And you can compute the determinant of the matrix also using DET statement, determinant, rank we have already done. You can compute the inverse of the matrix. So all these are the different functions which can be the part like which you can execute. Clear? Suppose I want to compute factorial. I have written factorial of Malo 5. So answer is 120. So many direct functions are also there which you can use to find out. So basically what it is computing? It is taking all the data. You can like use different inbuilt functions also. Clear? But those who are sending unnecessary messages, please, I am just noting it down and I'll send to your teachers also. Clear? It's better. Please. Any confusion to anybody, you can ask me. Okay, anyone wants to acknowledge that how many different functions you have tried? Tell me the list of the functions which you learned today, anybody?
Students, don't send unnecessary messages.
Okay, so in this session, what we have discussed, how you can implement basic concept of mathematics, like you can find the rank using rank command. I am giving the summary. You can all try. Rank function is there. You can create 2D, 3D matrices by creating the row vector and by creating the column vectors. Clear? And the size must be equal. If you are giving equal number of entry, like 3 entries in the X, then it is must you will give the 3 entries for the second row and 3 entries for the third row. Otherwise, these statements will produce error. Next main command is the plot command. Plot means you what you can do, you can like try between x and y, plot x comma y, then it will plot the data between x and y, and you can like do different formatting. You can write stars there, you can print the lines there, whatever is there. After that, you can do eigenvalues, eigenvectors you can easily compute. And tracing is very important, because whenever you are doing it on the notebooks, you have to calculate individual values, then you have to plot. But here is the direct command, that is plot x comma y. Clear? So I think so. I have like covered all the topics which we want to discuss today. So if you have any doubt, you can discuss. And Renu ma'am, over to you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. On behalf of Department of Applied Sciences, Chitkara University, Punjab, I express my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Meenu Garg for delivering such an insightful and engaging lecture on the application of MatLab in mathematics. Thank you, ma'am, for your invaluable contribution to this session. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Students, you
Okay.
can leave. Yeah, students, you can leave. Okay, ma'am, we will also leave. We will talk on the phone. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, ji, thank you. Ji.